Okay. We're good. Apologize for the troubles today. I had to go back to OBS because I realized that oh shit, what the hell? Hold on. I realized that Streamlabs does not capture desktop audio, which is weird. I don't know why that's the case. Yo, Jay, how's it going? I had to switch back to. I was just saying I had to switch back to OBS because Streamlabs on Mac cannot capture desktop audio, which is very weird. I don't know why that's the case. I started streaming earlier, but I had to stop it because there was a bunch of glitches. Which anyway, whatever, it's fine. It was before, yeah. I thought so, but I went and watched the VOD where I was using. I went back to the VODs where I was using what's it called? Where I was using Streamlabs, and there was no desktop audio. Like the rain sound wasn't playing, so I was like, "What the?" Anyway, it's fine. We're okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to. I googled it. I'm like, no desktop audio on Streamlabs, and it's like, yeah, it's not a thing. Like if I go to, anyway. Yeah, I didn't either. Now everything's fine. Okay, good. I'm glad everything's fine. Sorry, I just had to troubleshoot some stuff, Jeremy. But we're back. Yeah, I didn't know. I did not know that. So anyway, I guess we're back to OBS now for the foreseeable future, which means the chat box is not on the screen anymore, because OBS their chat box feature doesn't really work very well. So anyway, all right. So as I was saying, I'm gonna delete that little 2 minutes that I did earlier, probably. But anyway, as I was saying, I was just gonna finish up this lesson. Sharing state between components, and then I'm going to do this little task with the person component as the example, and then I'm going to move on to that project. So anyway, we should be good now. Let me know if anything else is weird. Let me know if the rain audio is too loud, too quiet, whatever. So yeah. All right. Let's see. So yeah. Pass hard-coded data from the common parent. Hi, Caro. Hold on, something's going on in the Discord. Okay. Yeah, Jeremy, just reading your Discord message. I think I'm just going to stream. So if you want to do other, like, I might hang out in the Discord later on, maybe at some point, and I'll let you know. But for today, I think I'm just gonna stream if that's all good. Why am I so small? Because I had to futz around with my, I don't know, Streamlabs is weird, so I had to change back to OBS. So I also want to take up less of the screen, generally speaking. So I don't want my webcam to be in the way. Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. Let's see. I might do maybe collaborative streams or like streams with folks in the group chat or in the voice chat at some point, but I think I'm gonna leave that for now. Let's see. Yeah, okay, and then add state to common parent. In this case, only one panel should be active at a time. This means that the accordion common parent component needs to keep track of which panel is active. Yeah. And pass it appropriately as props to the children. How the data is passed depends on the desired behavior. I think. Yes. So then I'll do this as an example. Example, an accordion parent class with 2 expandable panel parent component, I should say. Each panel can be expanded or not, Boolean. But what if we want it to, what if we want to refactor so that only one panel is expanded at a time? Pass state to accordion component and keep track of which child panel is active, and pass is active state down to panels as props. I think that's good. Yo, anime, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Myself, it's nice, nice weekend. Saturday, finally, you know. Although I will say, in Canada, at least, we get a Monday off for Easter. So we have Good Friday and then the weekend, and then we get Easter Monday. So I only had a short 4-day week this week, which was nice. Yeah, I'm streaming from a MacBook Pro M4, Jeremy. M4 Silicon, Apple Silicon. Currently watching the FIDE candidates. Is that FIDE's chess, right? I think. That's cool. I'm not super into the chess world, but that sounds nice. Unless I'm totally wrong on that. Yeah, got you. Okay, so this logic makes sense. So this button inside the panel now use the on show prop. Okay, so let's see. The other thing that we need to do is we need to okay. Let's see. And then we need to allow panel components to control state of accordion parent through event listeners. Or event handlers, sorry. Which are passed to children as a prop. Callable function. I guess it's an anonymous function. What are we doing today? So we are going through the last lessons on this more on state section. So I just have this sharing state between components lesson left from last stream. And then I'm going to do this little task for this person component that they were developing in this lesson. And then after that, I'm going to be moving on to building our first React project, which is a CV application builder, which is basically just like a form where you fill out a bunch of your credentials and then it generates a resume for you. That's basically what it is, but it's you know, it's a basic project. Yeah. So anyway, that's the on the agenda for today. I'm probably not going to finish that project. Yes, still the Odin project. Just for a little bit of so you're aware, anime. I'm planning on finishing this React course on the Odin project, and then after I finish React, I'm going to pivot a little bit to front-end mentor, maybe do a couple front-end mentor projects, and then return to the Odin project, just as a little bit of a break. And it's probably going to be, I would say, at least 2 to 3 more weeks before I finish Odin, or finish the React course, if not like a month. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me. I'm not going to lie, but so we'll see. Okay. And just for a little bit of like, so you guys know, when I'm taking notes, what I'm doing, and this is something you could apply if you want to take notes for your own comprehension. What I normally do is I read the lesson, I try to understand it, and then I try to rephrase the information in my own words. I knew it was a lot for React, but not that much, though. Buckle in, folks. What is the attention for my approach? With what specifically, Jeremy? Trying to learn a lot in a short time. I'm going to watch a tutorial on dashboards and create one myself. Nice, anime. That's awesome. Hey, Ben, I'm currently in the last phase RPS project of Foundation JavaScript, but I'm feeling that I'm forgetting what I've learned earlier. Well, what you can do in that case, Saish, is you can go back to those lessons, right? Like the lessons previous in the Odin project. I'm assuming you're in the Odin project, right? You can just go back and reread those lessons if there's like a gap you missed. Like, oh, how do I do Flexbox or CSS? Oh, it's in this lesson, right? Oh, yeah, front-end mentor. Yeah. Okay. So I'll show you. It's a front-end mentor is it's a website that you can use, Jeremy. And it gives you front-end projects that you can do. It's essentially like the projects we do in the Odin project, but there's like way more of them. Do I tend to commit these notes? I probably should, Apricity, but I don't right now because I am too lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I know there's Git integration with Obsidian, but I'm honestly just I'm just saving it to disk. So yeah, no, I should be version controlling the notes, but I just haven't bothered to set it up. Some of Frontend Mentor is free. It's freemium. So if I go to one of my viewers, I forget who introduced me to this. One of my viewers introduced me to this. So there is a subscription, but if you go to explore and then challenges, there is a free tier, right? So there's some challenges here like typing speed test, weather app, bento grid. Like some of this stuff is free, right? So I'm gonna probably be sticking to the free tier for a while because I don't want to pay the money to do it. You know, I'll stick to the free tier probably, but I might do a couple of these. We already did a weather app with Odin, so maybe I'll do something different, like maybe the recipe page or some basic stuff, but I'll do it with React, right? So just to get my React skills super sharp. I mean, I know they're not going to be perfect, but yeah. So yeah, Front-End Mentor is like, it's like freemium. How did I learn to type with 10 fingers? First of all, I don't really. My typing is not all 10. I probably only use like, I don't know, probably like seven of my fingers. I don't know. I did use an API anime. I used an open API, so it didn't need a key. It was a keyless API. What do I think full stack considering the current market? I think full stack gives you the most versatility, Saish. So like, for example, if you're full stack, then that means you're qualified for front end, back end, and full stack positions, right? So it kind of gives you a great breadth of potential jobs that you can apply to, right? So it basically increases your employability, at least in my opinion. I think it kind of gives you the most, it gives you a lot of breadth, right? Which breadth being like different skills. It gives you a lot of different skills that you can get that are employable. But yeah, so anyway, back to the typing question. I don't know. I learned how to type when I was young. It's probably not the best typing technique, but I've been typing on a keyboard since I can remember. So how did I learn to type with 7 fingers? Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't use my right pinky, and I hardly use my right ring finger. I usually only use, for my right hand, it's kind of bad, but I only use my middle finger, index finger, and thumb. And then my left hand, I use more. I use all of my fingers. And I use my left pinky for shift and control. But how did I learn? I don't know. I've just been typing since I was like 2 years old, 3 years old. So I don't really know how I learned. I just kind of did. Same way you learn how to handwrite, I was typing. You're full stack, but you don't think I'm strong enough in backend with building complex apps? Yeah, that's fair, anime. That's why you got to practice. Like, I want to be a full stack developer, but right now all I really know is front end. So I'm not there yet either. So it takes time to build up those skills, right? Isn't the companies are not using AI for most of front end? I think it depends, Saish. I don't know about the current market here because I'm not currently looking for work in front end specifically, but I think it's kind of a mix. I think AI is being integrated a little bit, but I don't think it's as prevalent as the tech bros want to make you think. Like, I don't think it's like taking people's jobs necessarily. But even if they are using AI for most of front end, it's still good to have that human touch, because I think one part that AI is really shit at with front end is accessibility, right? Like, AI is good at cobbling together basic interfaces, but I think they're not very accessible. So I still think even if AI generates a front end, you need to be able to go in there and add accessibility features, right? Whether it's ARIA annotations or what have you, or like a better mobile layout or something like that, right? Or even like an intermediate layout for tablets or something like that. Like, it's not very good at doing that, at least from what I've seen. I could be wrong. But anyway, okay, let's see here. Okay, so the button inside the panel will now use the on-show prop. as is click event handler. Okay, so on show is passed as a anonymous function in the panel, and then if we go to the panel, we do on click and then run the on show function, and then that on show function modifies the state of the parent by calling set active index of the accordion. So that's interesting. That changes state of accordion. Yes, good. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, I mean, again, it depends on what country you're in, and specifically even what industry. Like, you know, there's software development for startups, software development in government, which would be less likely to use AI, software development in like large private sector corporate, and then even the sector is different. Like maybe you're a software developer for a financial company or a distribution company, or like maybe like a manufacturer or something like that. It depends where you go, right? There's no like there's no broad trend really. It's kind of differs between industry, right? Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Jeremy. Developers are going to leverage AI as a tool, and they're going to do it hopefully successfully in the future, and they're going to need to be knowledgeable so that they can direct that tool properly. The tool is not going to be self-directing. I think that's the delusion that a lot of vibe coders have. Guess who's back? Nice, Ashmit. I recognize you from before. It's nice to see you back. Unless you're talking about me being back. I've been here, man. I've been streaming. Let's see. Okay, so this completes lifting state up, moving state into the common parent component. Allows you to coordinate the two panels. Okay, yeah, so that's good. I think I've got that down. I think I might actually copy this code just so I have it as a reference in my notes. Yes. Cool. You're gonna go for a bit, BRB. All right, sounds good, anime. You can come and leave as you please. You don't have to. You don't have to let me know. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. Okay, so let's see. A single source of truth for each state. Do I want to do this deep dive? Let's see. Controlled and uncontrolled components. It's common to call a component with some local state uncontrolled. Controlled versus uncontrolled components. Let's see. The original panel component. The original panel component within its active state is uncontrolled because the parent is so controlled is parent component influences state of children, and then uncontrolled child influences or controls, I guess, its own state. Parent has no control. All right, let's take a break. 5-minute break. We're almost done this lesson here, and then we're gonna do these challenges. So yeah, exciting stuff. I have this like lumbar support pillow on my chair, but I think I'm gonna get rid of it because it's kind of arching my back in a weird way, and I kind of think it'll, I don't know. I slept on my back kind of funny last night, so it's a little sore. I don't know, man. But anyway, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Relaxing, stuff like this. You think what they don't get is that on every AI there has to be a human behind it. Yeah, exactly. Without any human being, AI is basically useless. Well, the thing is, Jeremy, is AI. If you let it run, it'll do shit. It'll just make this arbitrary decisions, right? And it might go off in a completely different direction than you want it to. So I would put it akin to like steering a car, right? Like, you know, especially with like cruise control. Like, I don't know if you drive, but there's a function on a lot of cars like cruise control, right? Like, so what I could do theoretically, this is probably a bad analogy. I could just set the car on cruise control and it would just drive. It would even like the car I have a Corolla. Okay, I have a Toyota Corolla. It has a lane where it steers itself as well, kind of. You still have to, like, for safety, you have to keep your hand on the steering wheel and stuff like this, right? Of course, but the car will drive itself, right? However, it won't take any exits, and it probably won't take me to where I want to go. The car will stay on the road, okay, and it'll make the turns, and it'll keep the speed correct. Like, if it sees a car that's slower up ahead, it'll slow down. But for example, what it won't do is it won't change lanes without me changing lanes, right? Like that sort of thing. It won't take any exits that I want it to take. So that's kind of like, I think, what AI is coming to. Anyway, I don't know. What happened with Claude recently? I think that's kind of all a marketing ploy at Pricity. I could be wrong, but I think a lot of the Mythos stuff is, I think it's a little bit of a, like, to gin up hype. I'm not saying it's completely inaccurate. I just think that Claude, specifically Anthropic, is starting to let go of a lot of the safeguards that they had in place before. And that's causing these crazy models to supposedly get released. And they're doing that on purpose. It's a strategic move so that they can get people to believe that the models are dramatically more fantastic than they actually are. I just think it has way fewer safeguards than something like Opus does. But again, it's just to generate conversation and to drive investment, right? Because these companies are losing money. OpenAI is losing money. Anthropic is losing money. The only one that's really not losing money, I don't think, is Google, like Gemini. But that's because, why? Google is so many other things other than AI, right? But OpenAI and Anthropic are essentially only AI, right? They don't have any other service. Google has the cloud services that it offers, the search engine, all of the ad data and shit, like all that stuff, right? That pays billions, right? So if you ask, honestly think that in a year or two, I think OpenAI is gonna be bought by Microsoft. I think, again, this is all my opinion. I don't know. Anthropic might survive. I don't know. But they might get bought out too. But I think Gemini is gonna survive. I think Google and like the big AI companies, like even for what it's worth, like I think Apple Intelligence might get better. I think Copilot's unfortunately going to live on. Maybe if OpenAI is purchased by Microsoft, I think that, you know, because Copilot already, I think, in the back end integrates GPT anyway. So I think that's kind of what's going to happen. It's all going to amalgamate, and there's going to be a lot of, you know, purchases and all these things. Because I don't think the current hype cycle and the... does anyone use Copilot? Unfortunately, yeah, they do. At least, like, at work sometimes. Like, so we have some employees that like to use it, but it's for very limited things. The thing with that Google did with just cooked Anthropic and OpenAI, yeah. You don't, Apricity, like, you don't share that opinion. That's okay if you don't share the opinion. You don't have to share my opinion. This is fully, I don't know the truth, okay? I can't predict the future. I don't know the truth. This is just what I believe. But you're entitled to believe differently, for sure. I just think, again, they've been ginning up this hype for 3+ years at this point, and it's not really progressed how they said it would. So I don't really believe them anymore, I guess. You know, because if you were to ask somebody in 2023 if by 2026 they'd say all the jobs would be gone, right? Oh, you mean you don't use Copilot? Oh, sorry, Apricity. Yo, Stuns, how's it going? You don't use Copilot? because of the Odin Project instruction. Yeah, that's fair, Jeremy. We just have some folks at work that use Copilot. Not for anything significant. Literally, like, please summarize this email. Like, they don't use it for, you know, shit like that. They just use it for, like, basic Microsoft stuff. Yeah, sorry, it's hard with context. Going good, been a while, I think. Yeah, I think it's been a little bit, Stuns, but that's okay. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see. In contrast, you might say components controlled when the important information in it is driven by props rather than local state. Let's see. Important information driven by props rather than local state. Doing good, doing good. I appreciate that. My current job, I work in IT, Jeremy. I'm a tier 2 IT analyst. My title's a little more specific than that, but I'm not going to share my exact title just for privacy, but I work in IT. I'm doing pretty well, Stuns. You know, had a nice week. In Canada, we got Easter Monday off, so I had a short week, which was nice, and yeah, it's going well. You know, nothing to complain about. The YouTube channel hit 800 subscribers, which is awesome, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, my goal is 1,000 subs by, I don't know when, but, you know, at some point. My ultimate goal with doing this was to hit 1,000 subs, so it's pretty awesome to see that we're like 80% of the way there. Thank you. I appreciate the congrats. Yes, I don't like advertise it, but it was pretty cool. So we're almost there. Less than 200 to go. Although I will say, even though I'm probably not going to monetize the channel, I'm still quite a bit away from monetization because it depends on watch hours too. And I'm only at, you need 4,000 watch hours to monetize as well as 1,000 subscribers. And I'm only at like 1,600 watch hours, I think. So I'm like less than half the way there. But it's not a big deal. How are we going to celebrate 1K? I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a long stream or something like that. Maybe I'll do like a 5-hour stream or something. I can't do more than like 4 or 5 hours. My goal is to get into another position with learning full stack. Exactly, Jeremy. I want to make a career pivot eventually. Like in the next, like when I say eventually, I mean like within the next year or two. I pay for premium, so by all means monetize a little, JK. Fair enough, Jay. I also have a premium account. On my, not on this account, but on my other account, I have premium. So did I, Stuns. My Minecraft channel, when I was a kid, had 120 subscribers, I think. I didn't get monetized, though. At 1K subs, release a gaming channel? Nah. Let's see. Uncontrolled components are easier. Let's see. I appreciate you, Jeremy. What are we doing currently, Arjun? I'll just do a working on. Oh, you cannot stand ads. I hate what Disney did recently, but that's a convo for later. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I see, Stuns. I got you. Yeah, so a lot of people do. The Twitch VODs on YouTube. I've seen that. Like, I watch Twitch every now and again, and I know there are channels that do that. Use Brave browser? I've heard of Brave browser. I might try it out, Jeremy. I still use Chrome, but I might give it a shot. On my gaming PC, I use Firefox, but I find Firefox on Apple is like not very good. Oh, since then you don't get any ads? Nice. I mean, I do have an ad blocker on here. I have this ad blocker. So. Okay, let's see. Uncontrolled components. Okay, final panel component. Okay. Easier to use as they require less config. Let's recommend this channel to our peers. Well, I appreciate that apricity. Yeah, exactly, Stuns. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's awesome, Jeremy. I'll definitely take a look at it. Let's see. Or wait, no. More flexible. Require parent components to fully configure them with props. Less flexible and less control. Aren't strict technical terms, each component, some mix of both. Most components will be a mix of both controlled and uncontrolled for some state. Yeah, that's fair, Stuns. I actually, you know what? It's interesting because I tried to dual stream to Twitch for a bit, but my internet was not handling it. It was either my internet or my computer, but I think it was my internet. So I'm sticking to YouTube for now. But other than that little foray, I actually don't advertise my channel anywhere else other than YouTube. And I've done fine. Like, I mean, I've gotten 800 subs in 9 weeks. 10 weeks? No. 10 weeks. 10 weeks. I started at 0 subs. Completely from scratch. So I think that's why I stream to YouTube, because there's a bigger reach. So anyway, okay, let's see. A single source of truth. Yeah, humble brag. I've thought about getting back into all this and doing dual streaming, but do you have to pay monthly? No, you don't. You can stream to 2 sources, Stuns, for free, is from what I understand. But if you want to stream to 3 or more, then you have to pay, I think. So like I could dual stream to Twitch and YouTube, but if I wanted to do Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok or something, then I'd have to pay. Or something like that. Okay, let's see. In a React application, many components will have their own state. Yeah, some state may live close to leaf or child components. Other state might live further up the tree. For each unique piece of state, you will choose the component that owns it. For each piece of state, you will have to make a decision about which component owns it. Actually, I might move this outside here. As your app evolves, where and how state lives and how it is controlled will change. Okay, all right, so I think we're good to do these challenges now. Oh, I thought about getting into all this and doing what app Streamlabs. Okay, so interesting that you mentioned that, Stun. Sorry, I was just finishing off that little section. I was using Streamlabs for the last 2 streams, but on Mac, Streamlabs cannot record desktop audio or stream desktop audio. So I switched back to OBS for today's stream. I'm going to investigate that more, probably tomorrow on my day off. Because apparently you can get it to do desktop audio, but it needs a third-party plugin, and I didn't really feel like doing that today. So, but I think yeah, you can dual stream with Streamlabs. I know that for a fact. You can also use Stream Elements with OBS to do dual streaming. That's what I did the first time, but then Stream Elements kind of bugged out my OBS, so I had to uninstall it. It was causing me to I had to re-enter my stream key every single time I opened OBS because Stream Elements wouldn't remember it. I don't know why, but it was apparently a known bug on the Mac. Mac Mac version or whatever it was. So anyway, all right, let's see. Synced inputs. These two inputs are independent. Make them stay in sync. Okay, interesting. So let's fork this. Oh, I see. Hey, Ben, we've been working on a decentralized community-led trust as a service platform to flag suspicious and fake jobs and internships and altogether support young professionals. Yeah, sure. The only thing is you can't post links in this YouTube chat. So if you want to check out, if you want to post a link to that, you can join my Discord and plug it there. We have a self-promo and progress channel in my Discord where you could share that. Oh, you already did. Okay, got you. Then that's, yeah, sure. I'll check it out. I'll check it out after stream. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we need to make these. So these are separate, right? Yeah. So we need to sync these. So we've synced inputs, and then we have input. So we need to get the state of the. We need to pull the state out of the input, right? So for handle change, we need to maybe pass this in as a prop, right? Something like this. Oops. And then so I'll do the text up here. So I'll say const text set text equals use state like this. And then I'll do handle change equals it would be set text to the input, right? e.target dot value. I don't know if this would actually work. I'll just get rid of this guy. Oh, and then we need the text, right? We need to pass the text in here as a prop as well. Yeah, no worries, Serenade. I appreciate that. I hate that they scoped it to handle change rather than passing the shape of the onChange event. You need to access event from the argument, by the way. Oh, yeah, okay. You make a good point. There we go. Now I need to pass this guy into the as a prop as well. So I don't know what to call it. I don't want to call it text. I want to call it like, I'll call it input text or something. Input text. Oh, what? All right, I think that's it, right? And then if I change the second one, yeah, nice. Cool. I think that's that. Cool. I don't think there's anything else for this one. I think that was it, right? Make them stay at sick. Editing one input should update the other input. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So that works. This format is really interesting. Makes me less afraid to relearn React. Yeah, Apricity. This is actually from the official React documentation. Like, these lessons are on, like, react.dev through, well, it was referenced to me through the Odin project, but, you know, it's good stuff. Okay, so let's do the second challenge. Filtering a list. Okay. I'm just going to fork it. In this example, the search bar has its own query state that controls the text input. Its parent filterable list component displays a list of items, but it doesn't take the search query into account. Use the filter items foods query function to filter according to the search query. To test your changes, verify that typing S into the input filters down to sushi, shish kebab, and dim sum. Filter items is already implemented and imported, so you don't need to write it yourself. Filter the list according to the search query. I just need to like look at this code for a minute. So this shouldn't do anything, right? Yeah, okay. So this is a search bar. Okay, so filter items. How do we use filter items? Foods and query. So where is the list here? So I need to filter by for this guy, I need to do an items.filter or something probably, right? So data.js, filter items, query, and then return items.filter. Oh, so I don't even need to. Item name dot split to some word to lowercase starts with query. So that returns the list of items. Oh, so I can just filter the items in here. So I need to get the query. I need to pass the query down to the list. Right? So what I would need to do in this case is I would need to actually bring up the query into the filterable list. And then so that the list could access that query value, right? Because the list is up here. So I need to refactor. I need to refactor in a very similar way that I did before. So I need to bring up the query to the filterable list, right? And then I need to, for the search bar, I need to do a handle change equals set query e.target.value. And then I need to pass that in as a prop. Oh, and the value needs to be, I need to get the query value, right? React, yes, Abdu. React indeed. Okay, so now nothing should change, but we can pass the query to the list, right? And then now what we can do is we can say const queried items equals filter items query value, and then pass queried items into here, queried items. You reached your day 29. Nice. No, don't pass the query to the list. Why? Oh, sorry, you're right. Okay. So I should pass the... Okay, I got you. Okay, so I'll refactor that. I got you. Okay. That's fair. So I can just do it like this. Yeah, I hear you. Items, query... Oh, foods. Okay. Oh. There we go. List should be responsible for entering items only, not filtering. Yeah, that's fair. I got you now. Okay. So that should... There we go. That works. Nice. I appreciate it, Eric. All right. Okay, so that should work. So if I do D or P, there we go. All right, that's nice. That works now. Yeah, that actually makes more sense. Just passing in the items and then doing the filter items here. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so I think that's it for the exercises. For this one. So what do we got now? We need to update the person component we've been using above. So what I'm actually going to do for the person component is I think I'm just going to... Actually, I'm going to go back to that website here. Or where was that? What was this called again? It was like, what was it called? Code Sandbox. Whoops. Why Gemini? That's not what I wanted to do. Code Sandbox. Why is it doing the API here? There we go. Okay. Now, okay, so this was that. I need to go to my main account here. Dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to create a new React project. And then we'll just do this person example inside of the online. You'd also suggest looking into the solutions. It helps find out new patterns. That's fair. Let's see the solution for this guy. I think it's probably very similar to what I did, right? Oh yeah, so they put the handle change function up here, and then they just passed it. But my solution was essentially the same. I just passed in an anonymous function here. So very similar. And then they did the filter here, right? And then I just put the... So basically it's just a refactor of what I already did. So, cool. All right, so let's go to this. I don't know what I'm going to call this. Update the person component we've been using above. Had two separate input fields for the first name and last name. Either of these should be able to update the full name and H1 element with every keystroke. There are many ways you can do this. Okay, so that's... Okay, I got you. So let's copy... this guy into here. So we'll say person React example. So in the app TSX, And then I'll just render the person in here. Okay, there we go. Oh, use state, import use state. Use state. There we go. Cool. All right, take a break. Just wanted to get this set up so that we can. I would set it up on my on an actual project on my machine, but since this is just like a quick thing, I'll just do it online. I'll do it in the online sandbox. So this should work, right? Yeah, cool. So what did it want us to do? It wanted us to add 2 separate input fields for the first name and last name. Yeah, okay. Honest advice, should you take notes on Git or not? It depends on your comfortability with the material, Jeremy. I would say you probably don't need to, at least for this beginning part, because you can just reference the documentation. However, if you feel as though taking notes helps you understand what you're learning better, then take notes. But if you feel like it's not worth it, then don't bother. It all depends on what you feel like you need for your comprehension. So, yeah, because like for some people like me, taking notes helps, especially if it's something that's like kind of tricky. But you know, other people don't get help, or they don't get benefit from taking notes. So I don't know. To each their own, I suppose, right? So. Do I reread them after a while? Yeah, apricity. I will re-reference them. Like especially for the project that I'm gonna do after this, like I will re-reference the notes for sure. I would do the same at school too. I have a Git cheat sheet. Yeah, exactly, Jay. That's also a good idea. I actually might do that myself. I might make like a Git cheat sheet. Although like the basic stuff, I'm probably kind of bad with Git. I don't use like, I don't use branches when I'm supposed to and stuff like that. Although again, I haven't built any like super big projects or anything. So I don't know. But there's basic stuff like how to set up a React project. Like I'll probably just like, you know, Google that or something if I just forget like, oh, what's the exact command I use, right? But other stuff that's more conceptual, like design patterns and like with this case of like lifting state and stuff like this. Like that's kind of an important design pattern. So like stuff like that's more conceptual and high level I'll write down. But when it comes to like nitty gritties, like what command I use for X, like I don't usually worry about that. For now, in which language do I code with? I would say JavaScript, TypeScript. Because when I'm using React, I'm ultimately using JavaScript, I guess, but it's also TypeScript. The other thing I realized is this is a TSX, but this isn't typed, which isn't a big... Doesn't seem to be yelling at me or anything. I could make like a type for the person or something. Like I could make like a person class or something like that, but... I think for the sake of this example, I'm just going to leave it. Just thinking about it. So I need to, if I have the individual inputs, should I put the inputs as their own component? Probably, right? But then I would set the state up here. So, okay. So what I think we should do first is we need to refactor our okay, so we can get rid of these console logs. We need to refactor our person to have a first name and a last name, right? So we can get rid of these calls because those aren't necessary. And then we can do a const handle change, or we'll say first name change. And then we'll do set person to be, oh, and then I need to refactor, right? So I'll say first name. And then last name, I'll do Smith. And then for the H1, I'll do person.first name. And then space, and then person.last name. Okay, that's good. And then for this, I'll do person, and then first name is the, I guess it would be the event target value, right? Kind of similar to what although maybe I can just have these as anonymous functions within the, that might actually be easier to control now that I think about it. I might have these as anonymous functions within the tag. So what I'll do is I'll write a function name input or something. And then I'll pass it a label and a handle change or something. Handle change function, right? So we'll return a label, or wait, label label, and then within here we'll do the input on change is handle change. And then that should be everything. These aren't typed either. That's going to give me a... So the label is a string. And handle change is a function, but I don't know how to type that specifically. Cannot find name label. What do you mean? Just leave it. So I'll add these down here. Oh, this needs to be name input as well. Sorry. That's better. Okay. Name input label is first name. And then handle change is a function that changes the person. don't know if I can do this actually. E dot target. Something like this. Cannot assign to read-only property. Props type should be the syntax for typing. Oh, I see. So it's like this. And then I don't know how to type that anonymous function though. That's the other thing. I'll just leave it blank just for now, and then we'll do the typing in a minute. Label string in the type. Oh, yeah. Like this? No. It would be like label string. Like here. But then this is... I'm confused why that then causes an error. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. And that would be here. I got you. Would that would be like this part. Okay, got you, yeah. Now it just doesn't know, oh, this is, and then this is an event. Oh, it's probably because it's probably this spread is not working well, yeah. I wonder, do I do the spread first then? On set state, always return a new object. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm like putting it. I'm putting the new object declaration here. Right. I'm instantiating a new object. Oh, I don't need to do that. In set person, there's a way to get the prev value. I won't give you the answer though. Hold on. Okay. Let's just back up here. So, you don't need to do person first name. Well, because I need to re-render the entire object, right? So, yeah. Oh, I see. So it's not an equals. Oh, sorry, Eric. It thought you were posting a link. I need to fix that. I apologize. I apologize. That was not a link. But I see what you're saying. So something like this. Yeah, I don't know why Nightbot is on a power trip. You know what? For what it's worth, for this stream, don't tell anybody. I'm gonna enable links, and then if we have trouble, then I'll disable the auto mod for that, and then if we run into trouble, then I'll re-enable it. So I see though what you're saying. So we do ... person, and then first name is e.targetValue. Whoops. How does that work though? Oh, because it's possibly null. How does it not exist on type event target? Event void is not assignable to type. Oh, because the type is weird? Because that's an object? Oh, yeah, that's fair. I just didn't know you could do that. Like that. Yeah, the event should be a react.change event, HTML input element. So that's what this type should be here. Oh, sorry. React.change event. HTML input. Like this. That's fair, Eric. That's fair. I'm trying to do both. I just haven't used TypeScript in a minute, so I'm, you know, a little rusty. So this should work. So I can do like, I don't know, Ben, nice. And then we could do the same thing with, I was going to add a break here, and then we'll do the same thing with last name. Nice. Okay, we got it, guys. There's no real, like, restriction on what you can put in there, but cool. Thank you for your help. I appreciate that. So now we have this generic name input that... See, I didn't know this, like, whole... I didn't know that the event had a different type with React. Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know that the type was different. That was like completely new to me. Set person prev, and then field e.targetValue. Wait, but do I not need to pass in the event though? Like, do I not need to pass in the event for the input? Or am I tripping? Yeah, I thought so. So would I add like... Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry. That's a anonymous function within. Ah, okay. So like this. Prev person. So like this. Ah, yes. Something like this, right? Although, what's the problem here? Is there mismatched? No. Oh, maybe because, well, can't find name first name. Spread operator must have a tuple. Sorry, I was misunderstanding that. Why doesn't this work though? Prev person. Spread argument must either have a tuple type passed to a rest parameter. Is it because it's untyped? Although it says it's here. Spelling should be right. I don't know. Add a return. Oh. Is that why? No. But I thought if it was just one line, then it was an implicit return. Okay, so I can just do like this or something. Okay, there. All right, fixed it. Or I could just do it. Maybe I could do it like this. Whoops. And then I don't need... Or maybe I do still. I don't know. No, okay, yeah, I do. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I got you. Dude, I put the... Okay, what is wrong with Nightbot? Nightbot's on a crazy... Hold on, let me hold on, let me... Just a second. I need to fix Nightbot. What is going on here? Can I, like, unmute somebody? How the hell do I unmute somebody? Hold on. Nightbot jail time? Yeah. Fuck, how do I do this? Let's see. Hold on. Brief intermission. I just need to figure this out. Oh, there's no way to unmute people? Fuck's sake. Are you kidding? Oh, dude, this is such a pain in the ass. I turned off the auto mod for links. I can't unmute people. That's fucking ass. I apologize, Eric. I don't know if that works. I don't think I can do that. What was it? What was it span? What was it deleted by for what though? Like was it? I don't know. This is bullshit, guys. I disabled repetitions. I'll do symbols. I don't know. This is BS. I don't know. I can't unban people or unmute people. That's crazy. Okay, well. Anyway. Sorry, what were we talking about? I sent a Google form to unmute. Okay, I'll check it. There are a lot of questions today. I agree with you. Okay, let's see. If you muted a user, open YouTube app, go to settings, navigate to privacy, manage block user. Okay, so this is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? Oh shit, I have to do it on my phone? Really? Or is it like, can I do it on... No, surely not. Community settings on the left menu. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Brief intermission. I actually might pause the timer while this is going. Not that Eric's probably gone now, but I'm going to do settings. Community. Privacy. Okay, privacy. Manage blocked users. Can't see that anywhere. Advanced settings, maybe? No. Doesn't show where you can manage that. Stupid. Google account, notifications, playback, connected apps, billing and payments. Yeah, I don't know. This is why AI won't replace us. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, Arian. How's it going? Settings, select community. Yeah, I don't know. There's no community tab. Also, I'm sure, like, stupid. I don't know. Is it on YouTube Studio, maybe? Google account? Data and privacy. Yeah, I don't know. Howdy, howdy. Oh, is that you, Eric? Did you come back? I apologize again. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I don't know how to fix it. I'm not gonna spend time going down that rabbit hole right now. Because there's like too many settings and I don't feel like sitting here and wasting people's time. Okay, again, I'm sorry about that. I need to, you know what? Nightbot might get fired. I might get a different bot in here. I might get another bot in here because it's being bad behavior. You know, you should be able to set these things up and they should just work. But this has happened now 3 times where I've had somebody post what wasn't a link and then it gets automated. But anyway, okay, let's go back to this. Okay, so let's backpedal a little bit here. Add brackets instead of the return. Okay, so you mean like where specifically? Oh, like this. Okay. We are learning together. See, how was I supposed to know that worked? Oh wait, there's still like a something's wrong here. Oh, I need an extra bracket. There we go. Maybe? Set person. Oh, because of this is still here. That's why. There we go. Okay, that works now. Okay. Hey, dude, if you could review my recent project that I built right now, I'll share a link on Discord. All right, sounds good, Vic. I might do it on the next break, though. So, in 4 minutes. 4 minutes 58. Did I put Nightbot in timeout? Oh, doing it with Prev is cleaner for state changes? Got you. There's a reason for that, right? Putting in a callback function for the changing state. There's a reason for that. Yeah, I put a Nightbot. Nightbot is, I turned off everything except for blacklisting like slurs and really egregious swears and excess emotes. Or sorry, excess caps. Those are the only 2 auto mods I left on. Everything else is shut off. Or it should be anyway. And if we run into issues, I've got like 2 mods in the chat so they can deal with it. Excess. Well, you're going to be exempt, Caro, because you're a mod. So I don't think it's going to affect you. Okay, so this is good. Okay, but yes, there was a reason. Let me get back to this. There was a reason you put the callback in the state change. And I have that in my notes somewhere actually. Let me go back here. There was a reason for this. Oh, it was because I know why. When a callback is passed to the set state function, it ensures the latest state is passed as an argument to the callback. I see. That's why. That's why. I got you. So basically then, if we had multiple of those, then it would be fine. Okay, so I see now. So this would change the person's age twice. right? So if we did that like this, so if we did 2 of these in handle change, sorry, here. So if I refactor this to this, I didn't know putting this in brackets though would implicitly return it. But if I put this twice, then this would change the age by 2, right? Oh no, it doesn't. Why? Because I thought this put the latest. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Call the parameter person. Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, I just thought that maybe because you put a callback, then it. I don't think I can actually do that though. I don't think I can make it person because then it would be confused on what's what. Oh, yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, I got you. It was like this. Yes. Okay. No, I got you now. I understand. Oh, it still didn't fix it though. That's okay. Age is prep person. Oh yeah, here too, maybe. Yeah, that's it. There we go. You're right. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. Okay, that's why. Okay, now it's working. That's what I thought. But if I don't have this callback, then that functionality wouldn't work, right? That's why. Good. Okay. Now I feel like I'm sane. Okay, so that increases it by 2. Cool. Yes, and I think I need to update my notes for that too. I think my notes are wrong, or are they wrong? Are my notes wrong? No, they're right. I just am dumb, I guess. I didn't change it in the code over here. Okay, so that's good. All right, so I think that's good. I'll let this timer run out, and then we'll take our 3rd break. So we refactored this to what we wanted, right? Add 2 separate input fields. They update the full name, the H1 element, and we don't have any duplicated state. So I think that's good. I think we're good. What was this last thing? Object and arrays. No, so we create a new object and then copy the existing. Don't provide a new object. It's not guaranteed to re-render. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. I was going to take a look at that guy's code. Let's see. You're also planning to start polishing your Rust skill on stream, but not sure when to start. Hey, Eric, whenever you start, my friend, I will give you a shout out if you want one. So... Because I know for me in the beginning, I was like in the trenches. It took me like 2 weeks to get 10 subscribers. So it was very, very slow growth at the beginning. Anyway, okay, let's go to Discord. Where did this guy? He posted something. Or maybe he did. I don't know. Did somebody posted... Where was that guy? He said he was going to post something. That was okay. So I got the Discord invite for that from that one dude. You're sharing a link on Discord. Which where are you posting it, Vic? I don't see it anywhere in Discord. Oh, unless you are DMing me or something. Wait. Oh, did you friend request me? Because I see you posted, the guy that came in here before posted the Discord that he wanted to share. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll check it out from there, Sphinx, but generally I would post that in the self-promo and progress. But I appreciate that. Okay, so this looks pretty clean. Was this like... this is pretty good. So what does this do? So it's a better way to schedule cron jobs for modern applications. Okay. Is this AI or is this like... Also, why is this off center? This banner here. Chronics help you schedule tasks with precision and reliability. Like what kind of feedback would you like? Just like based on like the wait, I can't see the demo. Is there no demo? Or are these not finished yet? Or are you just looking for feedback on like the on the UI? It looks pretty clean, I will say. Yeah, because these... Okay, so I could create an account. Why is it... It's like Minecraft randomly. Is this like AI Minecraft? What is this? No, it might not be. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway. No, it looks clean, though. It looks clean. I will, Seven. Don't worry. I'll let you know. I'll DM you after stream. I'll join and I'll DM you after stream. If you're still on the stream, but okay. So yeah, no, this looks good. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm like professional enough to know where. Maybe you could have some improvements. The one thing I might say is that this font is a little... we will collab one day, maybe pure programming. I appreciate you, Eric. Click on this start at me building some things just under building. Sorry, the chat was lagged for a second. Get started, I mean building it. Some things are still under building. That's fair. A cron job is like time-based scheduler, yeah. So you basically just get it like for automated system updates and stuff like that, right? Yeah, scheduled server tasks. Yeah, exactly. Like if you wanted to do, like I remember there was somebody talking to me at school about how they had cron to do, they would do an auto deploy. For like if they updated, they'd have a listener to their GitHub, and then if the GitHub was updated to prod, then it would, on their home server, would redeploy whatever they were working on. I don't know if that's the exact same thing or if this is just like a time-based thing. I think he was saying it was a cron or something. Or if this is just like on a cycle. So you could do like a, daily rebuild or something like that. That's pretty cool though. This looks awesome. The one thing I was going to say though is this font could be maybe a little bigger. This, I don't know why this is off center. Like I would make this banner a little bit bigger. Maybe this is kind of hard to read. Maybe make this a little bigger. This is nice. This is nice big logo right here. But I think generally it's just like maybe make the UI a little bigger. That's the one thing I would say. You built it on serverless, nice. You also learned web development, then saw AI is making better website. Don't worry about that unknown. AI will make better websites than you at the beginning. So don't let that discourage you. Here, you want my GitHub? You can do exclamation point GitHub to get my GitHub. I've got it there. Might be the viewport attribute that's causing it to be smaller, maybe. But you can follow me on GitHub there. Okay. All right. Let's get started on this project. So, congratulations. You've made it to the very first React project. In this project, you will be creating a small application where users can input their information and generate a CV. It's a great project for you to get started because it includes many of the basic concepts you learned so far without a huge overhead of complexity. So we need to make a new React project. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Vic. Okay. So we need to do that. So I will go to maybe my terminal. This takes forever. I don't know why. It's like, okay, needs to update. There we go. All right. So I think it was in the Odin project and then React. So then I need to make a new project. I need to remember how to do that. npm create vite at latest. Okay, so let's do that. And then we'll call it Odin CV builder or something like that. Maybe. Odin CV builder. I'm not exactly sure what these two dashes here are for, but and then we'll do template React TS. I think it's React TS, right? Yeah, I think this should be fine. Okay, so it's now live. Okay, so I don't want it to be live, actually. At least for this second. Okay, so now I'll open VS Code. And then we'll open that project up. There we go. Nice. So, all right, so this obviously is going to be, we got to gut this stuff. So I was going to do what Jay mentioned, where I'm going to do for the styling, I'm going to do a pseudo Tailwind style where I add generic classes as like templates, like template classes. So I'll be sure to do that. I'm just going to do a bit of cleanup here. So we want to get rid of everything in here except for, where is it? Main. Okay, so we have app. So I want to get rid of everything in here. Maybe just like return h1 hello world. And then we'll get rid of all this. And then get rid of all the styling as well. And then app.css, yes, get rid of that. Maybe make a, I need to connect this as well to a GitHub repo. So I forget how to do that. I need to add the remote. Forget how to add a remote. Add remote. Let me put it this way. Connect GitHub Git repo to GitHub. I think I just need to add a remote or something. Yeah, git remote add origin. Okay. So let's make that default. Let's make that repo. And then we'll do git remote add origin. Oh, and then I'll also do the first commit. Okay. Oh, interesting. How does that already exist? What the fuck? I don't think this actually does anything. And then git push. Failed to push some refs to get BenStack down. Oh, what? That's not the remote I want, though. Interesting. I feel like the oh, is it force? Well, but I don't want to do that though, because the remote is not get remote v. So yeah, see, that's not the remote I want. I want to disconnect that remote. Remove remote git. Let's see. Git remote remove origin. Okay, good. And then this should work now. Nice. Got it. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. We're good. We good. So this should be, yes, now we've got everything in here. Although now it added this readme and it just pushed the, it's got this duplicate folder here. I don't really care, it's fine. Okay. Yeah. It's got this readme and then this other folder, but that's fine. I don't really care. Okay, let's go back to this guy now. Okay, so we need to think about how to structure application and components. Your application should include, can you just make git that's inside that folder? Well, that's what I did. So if I ls here, like I've got all my stuff in here. The readme should be inside the projects. Yeah, I know. It's because the readme was created by default, right? I'll worry about it later. I'm not going to concern myself with that right now. I just kind of want to get started. I can restructure it later. Okay, so let's see. Think about how to structure your application into components. Your application should include section to add general information like name, email, phone number, section to add educational experience, a section to add practical experience. Yeah, exactly, X, exactly. So we should, yeah, so we'll make a styles folder. Inside of source, new folder, styles. I don't know why this doesn't. Okay, there we go. Imports. Oops. And then for main, I need to import the styles. Any resource like this for C++? I don't know, X. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the answer to that. You could probably Google it. Okay. So now I need to think about how I want to structure this, right? So maybe we draft it out. So let's go to so we got this working. So let's just do where's the build? It's npm run dev, I think, just that. It should just open. Why isn't it opening itself? why. Okay, there we go. That's good. No worries, no worries. Okay, so there's our hello world. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna go into here. So let's maybe do a brief intermission into. Do I need to run the? I wonder if I need to run the TypeScript compiler. I don't think I do. I don't think I need to. Do I need to do that? I'll run it anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Command or Control click. Got you. I was trying control clicking, but it wasn't working for some reason. So freeform. We're gonna go to freeform. Oh, did I need to? Oh, because I updated. Okay, so we're gonna do a freeform just to plan out our layout, right? Just with boxes. I know you could probably use Figma or something more fancy, but I'm just gonna use this because that's what we want. So I'm just doing this as like a layout, right? So we've got like maybe general information. So we'll have a general information section, and then we'll have educational experience here, and then maybe practical experience down here, right? Something like this. And then an edit and submit button for each section for the whole CV. The submit button should submit your form and display the value of your input fields in HTML elements. The edit button should add back and display the input fields with the previously displayed information as values. Okay. Right. So let's take care of that. So we'll do. Let's say this is our education experience. Okay. And then we'll do up here. We'll do general info. And down here will be practical. So then we're gonna want, I'm gonna make this a different color. Maybe like white. So we'll have our name here. So what do we got? Name, email, and phone number. Name, email, whoops, and then phone number. Okay, so something like this, right? And then we're going to want like a submit section to add your educational experience. So do we want to have it be multiple educational experiences, or because like what we could do for the educational experience is like we could have a button that says like add school or something like that, right? And then that'll kind of add somewhere to edit that. Or we could just have multiple educational like experience sections, right? So I'm just gonna, whoa, that's not what I wanted. Then I'll just add like a submit button. Make this a different color. Do like a green. Again, this is just for layout, right? So we'll say submit and like edit or something. It'll be down here. Edit, submit. Something like that, right? So I don't know if we do like a card within a card or if we do multiple educational experience subsections. if that makes any sense. So like if you have more than one school that you've been to, you just add another entire educational experience block, because you would want to probably edit it per school, right? So I'm thinking that's what I'll do. I'll do like we'll do like the school name or something, or maybe like degree, or school name, something like this. Maybe like program of study, and then maybe like, and dates. Dates or study dates. I don't know. Program. Something like this. Or I can even do like a program start and then a program end. Whoops. Something like this, right? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, something like this, right? And maybe we could even have a section for GPA as well. GPA. Again, this will all be like lined up properly, like when I actually like make it work. But this is just to get a rough idea of what the layout's going to be sort of like, right? And then maybe like, and then we have an edit and submit for this card. But then I'm thinking we can have a button in between here where we could do like an add educational experience or something like that, right? Whoops, not text. Something like this, right? Oops. I'm gonna make this a little wider. So like a button or something where you can add another one, right? Maybe this doesn't need to be, you can shrink it a little bit. Doesn't need to be as large. I would know what will be a list or an array as well. Yeah, so this wouldn't be, right? I'm thinking name, email, phone. Do I want to include like socials or something? Yeah, that's true. It'll change the implementation. Yeah. Because this will be a list, right? Educational experience will be a list. And then maybe I have like a parent component that renders all of those children, right? So, and then practical is going to be similar. Because we're going to have multiple practical experiences, right? Yeah. So we'll just do the edit and submit here. Okay, and then what do we want? Like company name. Company name. And then we can do like job title. Right, and then it'd be very similar to educational experience. Is that like Figma? Kune? It's called what is it called? Freeform. It's built into Mac OS. Jay told me about it, and it's really nice. Just for like rough sketches, because like again, I'm not trying to make the design. I'm just trying to do. Just general layouts, like what the general layout will look like rough sketch. If I want to get dangerous, you could have a nested list for different roles and dates for each company to cover promotions. Oh God. I might leave it at this for right now. I'm not gonna lie. Because what I would do in that case is I would just add it as a separate practical experience pane. I can add that after if I decide I want to. But I think I'm gonna leave it just to make it simple. I'm just gonna keep it like this for right now. I'm gonna say job start, and then job end maybe. And then I also want to have like below this, I want to have like a notes section. Job notes, or like what should I call that? Like job description maybe. And then have like a text field, something like this, right? Whoa. I don't know. And then I'm thinking I add one more field up here, like maybe like a, I don't know, like GitHub. Oh, you know what I could do actually? Is I could have a nested list with inside general info where I have like different social links or something like that, you know? I don't know. What was the zoom out again? Fuck. There's a way to zoom this out. I forget exactly what it was. No. Oh, cool. I just imagined it was going to be encoded. I tried once design before. It low-key wasted your time. I don't know. I think I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, I do command scroll wheel. No, that does this. It's not command scroll wheel. You told me once, Jay, and I forget what it was. Is it option? No. Fuck. Oh, it was... Okay, so if you hold space, you can drag around like this. There's a way to do it. Anyway, it's not a huge deal. Yeah, no, I just like doing rough layouts because it gives me an idea of what I'm gonna actually make in code, right? I think it's a good idea to plan it out, even if it's just rough. Okay. Job responsibilities, something like this, right? Command plus and minus. Oh yeah, that works. Cool. All right, figured it out. We genius. I'm still like kind of new to Mac OS. I'm not gonna lie to you. I only got this computer like, I don't know, 6 months ago, 9 months ago. I don't know. I'm still like learning. Okay, so the other thing I was gonna do is I was gonna add a section here for adding more socials, right? So I was gonna maybe select this guy, move it down a little bit. So I want to do, so like, social link 1, and then maybe like have a couple, whoops. I'm uniquely positioned to know these things. Yes, exactly. That is true. You are correct. And then I'm just gonna add a button here, maybe like a different color. Do like maybe a pink. And then I'll do like a plus add social link or something, right? I want to make this font a little bigger though. Oh, it doesn't now. It doesn't show. Fuck's sake. Okay, that's a little big, I think, actually. 24? Jesus. There we go. Something like that, right? So the social links will be their own list, right? And this button should only appear when we're editing, right? So this button should only appear when editing as well. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take 5 here. And then I'm going to go to the washroom real quick. And then when I return, I'm going to add a couple extra information, like what needs to be list, what doesn't, to this layout. And then I'm going to start working on the code, I think. And we will, you know, go from there. So I'm going to start the 5-minute timer. And I will be right back in a little bit here. All right, I've returned. Okay, so yeah, I was actually just thinking about how I'm gonna handle like I gotta think about the other thing I gotta think about is where I'm gonna put state, right? So I guess we'll kind of maybe decide that as we go. But I think just getting the component structure, that's kind of what I'm going to work on for the rest of this stream. Kind of just getting the component structure good. And then I'll probably worry about implementations maybe next stream or something. I don't know, we'll see. The other thing to consider with this job end is maybe we want to have an option here for the present, right? Or just leave it blank, I don't know. Is my washroom by the minute because I go so fast? I mean, it's just down the hall. Like, it's like 10 steps from my room. So it's not too far. What up? What are we doing? We are starting our first React project innovation. I'm so small in the frame. Yeah, It's because I had to switch back from Streamlabs to OBS. It's impressive. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's impressive, you know, but yeah, and I made it smaller because I don't want my face to be taking up, like, I want as much of the screen to be visible as possible. How do I like React so far? I like it. It's a lot better than vanilla, I can tell you that much. Gives me a lot more, like, it abstracts all that BS away, right? So, with all the freaking create elements and the query selectors and all that nonsense, right? I don't have to worry about any of that. So, the other thing I like too is the JSX is nice. Okay. So I need to like group things into, can I make this an outline? I wonder. Yeah, so something like this. You built a small project. Can I show it to you on your next break? Yeah, absolutely, Abdu. Just post it in the self-promo channel in the Discord. You found React daunting, but I'm also not super familiar with front-end stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you're familiar with... I will say that being familiar with vanilla JavaScript is helpful. Very helpful. Okay, so that's... I'm highlighting things that need to be lists, right? So, whoops. So this needs to be a list. Right? So... that needs to be its own list, and this needs to be its own list. So I'm going to do this over here. Get an arrow. And then like... oh my god. List of links. Social link components. Right? Something like this. And then this needs to be a link, or a list, I mean. Kind of a mess. And then practical experience as well. Okay. So these are our lists that we'll have. I think everything else can be, like, this is just one-off. So, cool. And then we'll have like an outer... like app. Maybe this is what the app will be, right? I'm gonna make this a little thicker of an outline. So maybe make it like a 4-point and like an orange. And then this will be our app, right? Make this a little bigger. Oops. There. Maybe that's a little big. Okay, hold on. Let's fix that. There we go. So I think this is pretty good as a starting point. We can modify this if needed, but I think this is a good starting point. So I'll say CV builder app. Cool. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing here. I think we're pretty good. And then I only want to show this button. Only show button when editing. Yes. Okay. Good. All right. I think we can actually start coding now. I'll probably put this over on my other monitor just so I have it as a reference while I'm working. And then I'll get the project back over here. Okay, so this is our app, right? So I don't know if it's good practice to have then another container underneath the app, but I don't think it really matters. Like maybe we want to have a parent container encompassing the CV itself, right? So we could do like, we could have another container. So I'll do a source components. And then I'll do a CV or maybe resume dot tsx. And then that'll be so this will just be like our container for the resume. Am I planning to do a view state and an edit state? I think so, and I would do that within. I was thinking of doing that. I don't know whether to do that for the entire resume. And the only reason, okay, let me backstep. The only reason I'm putting the resume in its own container is in case I want to add like a header and a footer and stuff like that, right? I can add that. So this resume is going to be everything that you saw on the plan, right? So I would do like, let's do return h1 resume just to show it. And then I'll do the resume. Okay, good. But then I would have like maybe a header up here and a footer below. But yeah, I don't know whether to do the view state and the edit state for the entire resume or just the individual sections like the general info, educational experience. This is a CRUD application, so yeah, like, which is what, create, what's the R stand for again? And then update, delete, something like that. Create, what is CRUD? Read, update, delete. Yeah, okay. Create, read, update, delete. Yeah, I got you. The other thing too is I don't know if I'm actually going to, like, this isn't going to interface with a database, right? This is just going to be, like, this isn't going to store it anywhere, right? There's going to be no database rights because this is just a front-end example project. Sorry, I think I bumped my microphone. I think in my head it makes sense to, because we could have an edit and submit button for the entire resume, right? Like, should we have it, like, if we bring this guy back, like, should we have a edit and submit button for the entire resume, or should we keep it per section? Like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what would be better. Because I could just put an edit and submit at the bottom here. Like, so this is our resume, actually, I should say. Right? But should I put edit and submits at the bottom? I could do that. I think that actually might be easier to manage. If we just did one edit and submit, or save or something like that, right? I think that might be easier to manage. So we can just do an edit and a save, or I'll say save, or something like this. Yeah, the create and update would be one surface, yeah. The only thing is deleting. We'd probably want a delete button, right? The read in theory would be a printable version and not a form. Yeah, so it would. So basically, per the specifications, it says okay. So but see, it says edit and submit button for each section. But I don't know if that's the best. I'm gonna go against Odin here. I think having it for the whole resume makes more sense, right? And it'll be rendered out as HTML, right? I don't know. I think it makes more sense to have it because again, you're editing the entire thing, and then you are, you know, having it rendered out as a cohesive HTML, right? So what I'm actually going to do is for this, I'm going to do like a delete. Something like this, right? I'm going to have a delete button. And then practical. And then I'm going to only show this when editing. This is where the delete would be. Error handling would be more difficult for the whole form. You could componentize each section and import them into a parent wrapper. Yeah, that is true, I guess. Well, I mean, I was going to do that anyway. Like, I was still going to have this be its own component. And then the educational experience, like, this will be its own component with its own... Each educational experience section is its own component. And then this will be its own component within this component. Or at least it'll be a button within the upper component. And then this will be its own component with multiple of these, right? But do I want to, yeah, that was the main question, is like, do I want to put the edit and save inside of each one of these individual cards? Like inside of here, inside of here, inside of here, or just have it for the whole? Yeah, okay, I don't know. I think this is still fine. I know it says here to edit and submit button for each section of the whole CV. Oh, sorry. It says be sure to include an edit and submit button for each section or for the whole CV. Okay, so I'm doing it that way. Sorry, I read this as of for some reason. I can't read. So I'm doing the whole CV, okay? I think that makes more sense. But each one of these like things is going to be its own yeah, exactly, Jay. I think I'm going to start with this. So this would be its own component, and then I could even have individual components for each one of these inputs, right? You know what I mean? Like each one of these, and then this would be its own component, like the social links list. And then each one of the links would be its own component within that, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I don't know. Okay. So let's bring this guy back over to my other monitor. And then I'll get my code back up and running here. Always opens to the wrong monitor. Drives me mental. Okay. Yeah, you have inputs and text areas. It might be helpful to build those components first. Yes. Sure, I can do that. That would be a little bit... Because basically all the other components are just going to be wrappers, right? It's going to combine... It's going to combine inputs. Okay, so what I'll say is I'll say... Because there's going to be... There's different types of inputs, right? There's text input, email input, phone input, and date input, and number input, and text area. So I'll start with the text input component, right? I don't know if I should call it text input. And then it's going to get some props, right? It's going to get a label and an on or update. Or what should I call it? On update? On change? Or something? Or what should we call it? Like update handler? I don't know. Something like this, right? This is atomic development, atoms, molecules, organism, templates, pages. Got you. Okay. But this is the smallest unit, right? I mean, I just started with this resume here, but yeah, this is the smallest unit, the text input, right? Okay, cool. All right, I'm liking this. This actually, it makes more sense to me to do it this way. This would be like what, bottom up as well, you could call it? You call it like bottom up development, right? So resume would be a page. Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right, this is fun. So I'm going to return our label. What the? Why isn't this? What's happening with the? There we go. There it is. HTML4, and then I need the input class, right? Class name is. Do I call it the? I don't know. Just leave the, because I need to, or no, it's the ID, right? It's the ID. It's not class. I'm assuming this stays the same, right? I don't know if this is a good idea. And then on, what was it, on change? Yeah, I don't know what we want to do for the ID. I didn't think about that. Maybe we should have like a... Those will change based on the field you're editing, so that should be a prop. Oh, sure. I can do that. So I could say input ID or something. Something like this. Or wait, can I not do that like that? Okay, but of course... Oh, sorry. And then I would need to make this a string, right? So I need to type all of these eventually. So something like that, right? Maybe I'll just add a text input here. Whoops. Cool. All right, nice. So I think, what was our, it was like label. This is the way we typed it, right? It was like this. Input ID is a string as well. And then update handler was react dot event. What was the fucking event called? Shit. It was something. What was that? Code sandbox. Where was our type here? Oh no, that's not the right one. You do an interface as well to make it succinct in your code. Yeah. True. You make a good point. Can I do the interface up here? I guess I can. Wait, how do I do interfaces again? Oh, it's .change event. That's what it was. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Where the fuck was the interfaces? Here we go. Okay, yes, it was just this. So I'll say text input props. Like, what do we name it? I don't know if that's like good or bad. I don't know. So we'll do label, string, input ID, string. Okay, perfect. And then update handler is e, which is react dot change event of the HTML input. And then arrow devoid. And then text input props. Nice. Text input L or I? Oh, interface. Like this. Like that? Fair. I don't know the conventions, to be honest with you. I might say I'll just do props just because then I know what it's for, right? Or I can even do props I. You can even do props I as well. Right? Okay, so I think that's good for the input. And then the only thing now is we need to test it. You can choose which one. I see. Okay. I mean, I'll leave it that way. So I can just add it to the. I can just add it to this. I'll just add it to this as a. But I need to add the props in here. So I'll say label. I'll say. Name or label, sorry, label, and then input ID is maybe name as well, something like this, and then our, what was the handler, update handler. So we just do E, and then, oh, and then that was the other thing too, on change, update handler, E.target value. What was the exact code we did for that? Let's see. Oh, that's not the one I want, dude. Is it this? Handle change. Oh yeah, I was setting the state, right? Right. So the state would have to live in the next object up, right? You can do a base type interface for the HTML input element and extend that with your custom props. So read as props custom props. Oh, interesting. I've never, okay. Check Discord. Okay, sounds good, Abdu. Sorry, I promised I would look at your thing. Okay, I'm gonna leave this for now. I think I need to have, because I'm gonna manage, the thing I forgot about is I'm managing state at the level above the input, right? That way your default attributes for input elements will surface for your input text area elements. I see. But then would I have to explicitly define all those props though? Oh, the error was because I needed a fragment? No. Because is the label not the one element? It's because I didn't finish the... Oh, there is a type for that? Okay. Okay, let's take a break. I'm going to take a look at Abdu's thing that he wants me to look at. Oh, there's a type for that in the resume file. Okay, I'll try that after the break. Okay, let's go to the, let's see. So, where was the reference for this? So this is front-end mentor. Ooh, I like the animations. What was the reference project, Abdu? Just so I can compare it. Well, no. Clipboard. There it is. Okay. This looks cool. History of everything you copy. And you added the animations, which looks really cool too. Like, I like how these kind of slide in. That looks really slick. You got your buttons here. The buttons look pretty good. You should probably add a little bit of the shadow should be a little bit more spread out on these guys, I think. The footer looks good, although the footer should be a different color, right? So I see how the footer here is a little like gray. Maybe you should make the footer kind of gray. Yeah, the buttons are almost perfect. You just need to have them maybe a little bit more rounded and have this shadow kind of a bit less, what's the term? Like make the blur a little bit more on the shadow, the blur distance or whatever that is. Okay, let's see the mobile layout if there is one. So let's go here. Let's go to like the iPhone. Okay, yeah, so here's our mobile layout. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Where's the mobile? Okay, so this is the mobile. You need a bit more, I think. You need some margins on the side here. Maybe make these buttons a little wider. Animation still looks great. Yep, this looks good. Let's see. Yep. Got your logos all right here. Again, yeah, that looks great. Again, just the footer needs that background, I think. I mean, it doesn't need it, but if you want a suggestion. But no, it looks good. It looks good. It looks like it's pretty responsive to different layout designs, right? So you can do like a responsive, so yeah, so about at what, 800 pixels it changes, right? Yeah, again, you're gonna want more of a margin on the sides here, I think. So because you have the margin for this, but like this text needs that margin as well, right? So that's kind of all in the middle. You might want to center this text as well. So yeah, this text is centered here. Under create blacklists, blah 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 blah. This should be centered in that div, I think. Maybe. See how you have it centered here. This is centered, but you need to. It's not centered here. But yeah, no. Other than that, like that's pretty good, man. It's good stuff. Again, I'm not like an expert or anything, but that is my opinion, I guess. I don't know. Good job. Looks really good. I do really like the animations. I think the animations are super smooth. So, okay, so let's see. Let's go back to thinking about what I was, let's see. You do base type interface for the HTML input element and extend that with your custom props. Okay, so I would put that type here in the resume file. Or could I even have my own, or should I have another folder for types? Like, what would you recommend for that? Sounds good, Abdu. It's really close, man. You're like 96% of the way there, my friend. I was just a couple pointers, but it's looking really good. But like, yeah, like would I include that in, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I guess I could just still wrap this in a fragment, right? Even if it's only one element. Maybe it's good practice to do that. I don't know. I'm just thinking about, because we need to handle state in a, I could even make, I could make a general, component for like the sections. So like whether it's general info, educational experience, etc., right? The fragment was needed when you were importing text input in the resume file. Oh, I see. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I mean, I'll leave it in here. It doesn't hurt. I'll actually wrap this in a fragment now. Yes, because you're right. I hear you. Okay. The only thing is I'm thinking I make another, or do I even worry about that right now? Or could I just temporarily handle the state of the text input in the resume just for testing? Like I could do, yep, okay. So I'll do like, const name set name is use state empty, right? And then what I'll do is I'll have like a obviously the resume is going to keep track of whether or not the or even not named. I'll just say text, just because I'm gonna do this with a bunch of different other text inputs, right? Yeah, so we'll have a paragraph tag with the text in it. Sure. You're throwing a lot at me and you're not trying to tell you how to do it. No, I appreciate it, Jay. I appreciate it. It's just a lot to take in, I guess, because I'm still new to this kind of paradigm, right? Like using React at all is kind of still new to me. But I'll get there. I'll get there for sure. Okay, so then I'm going to add this text input, right? And then I'll do the label is name. Input ID is name. And then the update handler will be, and then it'll be a set text, right? So actually I might do this like this, now that I think about it. Oops. Set text, I think I need to wrap this in brackets, right? And then I need to do the value, which is there was a way of doing this with the function, right? Prev text, and then like this, right? Or something. Or maybe this wasn't like this. Maybe it was like this was the brackets. Use state can be typed as well. For your text state, it could be typed as use state string undefined. Oh, interesting. So like this. Would it be typed here? Oh, this. Whoops. Like that? Like where do you type it? Or do you type it within the array? Oh. Like that. Okay, I got you. That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, so then there was a way of doing this with the set text to be, but we're not rebuilding an object necessarily, so I don't know how necessary that is. I got you. So I'd say prev text equals e.target.value or something. Oh yeah, how do I? Because I know that you're supposed to do the callback, but I forget exactly the pattern for that. Whoops, no. Oh, it's this? Okay. Inside set text. But it's not an object, though, or does it not matter? Like, would it be inside the set text, or would it be like prev text? Actually, I'm gonna do this like this. Oops. Just put it on a new line. You don't have to use the previous in this instance? Oh, I don't. Okay. So I can just do it like this. So that should work just fine then, right? Cool. So the name, so yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, that's exactly how we structured it. Okay, so I think the text input's good, right? Okay. I could even do it like this. I could do like name, like this, right? I mean, that's a little confusing. But I could do like, my name is... Okay, nice. And then so now that general pattern should be the case for all text inputs I need, right? And then I can do the same. I can do a very similar. I'm actually going to do a new. Let's do a new folder. I'll do inputs. Oh, the attribute thing is so you can add placeholder and ARIA labels. Yes, yes, yes. True. You are correct. Okay, so let's go back. Let's actually, now that I've got that working, let's get that, what you were mentioning, implemented. So would that be, does it extend the interface? Hold on, let's go back to the typing thing. Where was that stuff? You do base type interface for the HTML input and extend it with your custom props. So do I extend? Can I extend an interface is the question. You need a base prop for each input and then extend it with my logic. I see. I think my thing is interface. I don't know if there's a way extend interface. No. It's easier to do it with types. Ah, okay. Interface. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, you can do interface address with unit extends basic address. So we could do text input props I extends HTML input element. Does that work? And then I can add the ARIA labels in here, right? That should work? Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay, so now... Oh, although this is going to give me hell, because label input... It's missing the following properties from to accept a line alt. Yeah, see, this is the thing that I worried about, is that it's gonna expect every single property from the base HTML. How do I fix that? See, that's the other thing that I didn't think about. Like, is there a way to like ignore that? Use type instead. So can I say type? And then how do I extend types? Oh, true. Okay. Type extension. That's where I was before. I don't know why. Because you can't extend it like this. Type text input props equals base props and custom props. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it would be HTML input element. It would be the types from this, right? Like this? Is that like, does that work? Okay, it's still expecting the, and then how do I make these optional is the thing. How do I make these optional? Add props to your text input props. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Text input props. Like up here? Oh, are props... No. That was correct? And then do I, like, type that somehow? I don't know. In the function. Oh, in the function. Okay. Fuck's sake. But now it's going to yell at me because it doesn't know what this is. Oh, but it can be optional, right? How do I make this optional again? Like question mark? No. Do I wrap it in, no, that doesn't work either. Now I just need to make this guy optional, right? Yeah, I need a base prop to specify rather than using the direct HTML input element. So do I do that as like another type? No. Oh wait, but I need to put that, yes. It would need to be this type. God, this is confusing. Because I have it here. Let's just make this a little clearer. Or can I put it in this thing? Or do I deconstruct it into its own object? Input HTML attributes. Oh, that's the type for this. So that would be this. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, I didn't know that existed. Okay, that's helpful. Ah, okay. Now you're still yelling at me. Oh, but I could, okay. So it's declared but never used. No. Now I can't. Okay, we're close. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. It's good to know. Yeah, how would I have known that? So the input element add on the input element. Oh, I see, like this. No. But then what do I do with that? Like, you mean this input element? I know this is kind of, I know I'm probably frustrating as hell right now, but I don't know where. Yeah, what is the error when I add it? Let's see. Identifier expected. I don't know. I don't know, fellas. Try, oh, like this? Oh, but then I would need to put that up here as its own object, right? No, I'm close. The rest element must be last. Oh. Okay, so I need to put it at the end. Nice. So I might actually do it like this. And then instead of having this extra type, I might just do this. Big W. Big W. Okay. We're good. Maybe I actually make it like this again. There we go. Yeah, it works. It works. It works. Okay. So now let's just verify that everything's Yep. Still works. Full implementation with full type safety. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. I can't speak. Full implementation with full type safety. Indeed. This is good. This is good stuff. I'm learning. So now we can do, theoretically, we can do an email input, and it would be very similar, right? So we can try adding placeholder custom component. Okay, so like let's do, so if we do a placeholder on here, we can say like enter your name here. Nice. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, see, without your help, this is something I wouldn't know if I was like still too newbie, right? Like this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Yes, IntelliJ did show up. It did. And it doesn't give me an error, and it actually showed up on the DOM, right? So we're good. We're swimming. Okay. Now we need to add our other inputs, right? So we can do I'll do another input type. So I'm just gonna duplicate this guy. Or Command C, Command V. rename to email input. Okay. And then I'll do email input. Email input. Is it React.js? Yes, it is, Vinet. You could also remove the type from your text input file and use it on the imported one instead. Wait, what do you mean? And then this would be HTML input element. Oh, but it would be type. It would be a type of email input. Although it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't even need to be because the type is. Yeah. Actually, I don't even need multiple of these. What am I saying? Love from India. I appreciate you. Because it's the type of the input, right? So I don't even need that. Now that I think about it, I can just change this guy. I can have this as another attribute, right? Yeah. Okay. So then I want to rename this then to like, maybe like input field or something, right? Because it's not going to be necessarily a type input, right? Input field props. Okay, I'm just doing some refactoring here. Label, and then I'll do type. Actually, but no, I don't need that because it's already passed in through these props, right? So I can do type is text, like this. And then, what's our error here? Oh, because this input, rename this guy. Input field. There we go. I appreciate that. They do. Yes, I just realized that as I was doing it, Jay. I was like, yes, I can just do that, right? Okay. So now we don't even need different inputs for like email and shit like that. We just like change the type, right? Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. Although we're going to want to leave this like this, right? We're going to want to do type as props dot type. Right? And by default, this should be text. So now if we want to make another input, let's say like, I'll just do this for right now. So let's say we got text and then we say, let's do an email, right? And then we'll just set email, right? And then we can have another input field. And then we'll just do a paragraph. My email is email. This is just temporary, right? This is just for testing. And then we have our another input field. And then we have the email. The type is email. The input ID is email. And then the update handler is set email. Enter your email. And then this should work. Or something, right? Oh, okay. If you use props.type, then I would add question mark text. Is that a thing? Like this? What is this syntax? Or would it just be or? What's the question marks for? Because if this is undefined, then it would just do text, right? Like, would it need to be? I don't know what the question marks are for. In that case. Oh, so that's what the question marks are for? Yo, Game Boy, I appreciate you. I'm about to stop stream in a few minutes, but I appreciate you dropping by. It's nice to see you again, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Cool, 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 cool. Nice. All right. So, I did not know that. That's a good thing to know. Operator, TypeScript. Oh, nullish coalescing. I see. Nice. That's cool. So we've got our shit working. I think this is a good start. And then, so what are the other things we need to implement, right? We have our input field. And then we have, the only thing that's different is the text area, right? Like if we go back to our CV guy, the only thing that's different is these can all be inputs. And then this is a text field. So that's different. Yeah, text area. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, text area, not text field. You know what I mean? Yes. And that we will do next time. Because, you know, I'm going to end stream for today. Only because we've been going for over 3 hours. So I think I'm going to do that next time. I have some stuff that I want to do. It's really beautiful out here today. Let me actually check the weather. Right now it is, okay, well, really beautiful is relative, but it is 7 degrees Celsius and sunny. So I want to get out there and go for a walk, you know. 7 degrees Celsius is like what? Like 42? No, like 40 degrees Fahrenheit-ish. So I know it's cold for, you know, a lot of the Americans in here, probably like, Jesus, it's like winter. But for us, it's, trust me, it's nice. So I'm going to go for a walk, enjoy the nice weather. I would implore all of you to do the same if it is an appropriate time. Oh, it's in the 60s. See, I'm jealous of you. That's beautiful. We don't get into that range, Jay, until like May, usually. No, so and tomorrow will be, what's tomorrow? Actually, tomorrow's going to be nice too. Or at least it's going to be warm anyway. Or no, not tomorrow, Monday. So Monday, it's going to be 11 and raining. So we're just going to melt all the remaining snow. And then Wednesday will be 14 degrees, which is like 60-ish. So anyway, we did hit a groove. But I will be back, I promise. If I'm in the mood, I don't know yet. If I'm in the mood, I might do a short stream tomorrow night, maybe. And otherwise, if I don't, I'll be live Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I'm probably going to do the same schedule that I normally do, or I did last week, sorry. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday afternoon. So with that being said, if you want to follow me on my journey, I would really appreciate a subscribe. That'd be great. You know, almost at getting within eyeshot of 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I'm thinking probably in the next month we'll get there. So that's pretty great. And if you want to be a part of my community and get stream updates, feel free to join the Discord. The link is at the top of the description. And I'll see you all either tomorrow night or Monday night. So appreciate it.